Hello, my delightful demon spawn. Welcome back to the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl Critic Quest. Today, we are going to be playing as the second of the freebie DLC characters, Shredder! Last episode, I don't want to talk about it. I really don't. Let's bring up all the things that were added. All the things that were added. I probably should save that more for like Jenny or Hugh's episode, but I may as well, considering that's probably what I was going to talk about last time until that happened. So I'm just not going to think about it. The first thing we see here is alternate costumes. There's actual skins in this game now. Yeah, there were not any alternate skins for a little while. They were already like in the game in data mines. The initial data mines revealed pretty much all the skins that weren't in the game for some reason. Yeah, that happened. So yeah, they eventually added them. So yeah, I guess before we start playing as Shredder, how about impromptu rate the costumes? SpongeBob gets the Smitty Werbin Jaegerman Jensen hat. Good. Patrick gets a cowboy hat. I think that's supposed to be the Pinhead Larry hat? Is it? I think it's the same hat as in the Pinhead Larry scene. I didn't think about that just till now. It's actually a good reference. That's a good call. Sandy just gets some extra, gets like a basketball outfit. Nah. Aang just gets a farmer hat. I'm sorry. Toph gets this pretty cool, Earth Tribe outfit. I don't know what the fuck. I haven't seen Avatar in eons, but I like. Trash. Her alternate skin is, her bracelets get changed. That's literally the only thing. Oh, and she gets slightly more blue. Does that not convey my feelings well enough? Lincoln gets this beanie. Bleh. No. Lucy gets a pair of shades. Nah. Leo and Mikey get something pretty interesting. They get their original comic book designs. Yeah, they both get the same thing, but it's their comic version. It's kind of distracting, but I like it. I unabashedly like it. April, she turns green. Apparently this is a reference to certain action figures that would make her green. No. Shredder's makes him red, like the 1990 movie. I like the 1990 movie. So, yeah. Ren and Stimpy, they get Santa hats. Probably a reference, but I don't care. Powdered Toast Man gets naked. Zim, he gets his human disguise. If you gave him anything else, that would have been idiotic. Cat Dog, they get party hats. No. No. Reptar turns purple. I don't hate purple. I don't have a thing against purple. I don't know what it has to do with Reptar, but it's not a bad alt, in all fairness. Nigel gets a safari hat. I don't know what else you could have possibly given him, so fine, I'll take it. Helga, she turns into Candy Cane Helga. Again, I don't know what else you could have done for her, but I don't like it nearly as much, so nah. Danny gets his human form, kind of. Like, his eyes don't change, but he's more or less in, like, the Fenton suit. Like the suits the Fentons wear when, like, they go to, like, the Ghost Zone portal thing. I haven't If I haven't seen Avatar in a long time, it's been even longer since I've seen Danny Phantom, okay? But I like it. It is good skin. Oblina gets a snorkel. This demonic piece of shit gets a bib. No. Jenny might have the best alternate costume in the game. She's in the running for best alternate costume in the game. It's her freaking hot rod design. Now, like I said, if it's been eons since I've watched Avatar, and it's been even longer since I've watched Danny Phantom, I can't even tell you the last time I've seen My Life as a Teenage Robot. But yes, apparently it is a reference, so I'll take it. Hugh gets a duck hat. The only thing I could think of to be a better costume is maybe the mind control helmet thingy from the movie. But it is what it is. And then finally, Rocco gets a purple shirt. I don't know enough about Rocco's modern life to really judge that alternate costume, but it's not a bad one. Good. So, yeah. Overall, pretty good, solid costumes for the DLC characters. The base ones, kind of meh. So, yeah, sometimes I'll rock with the alternate costume instead of the default. So, yeah. Let's play a Shredder. Let's go ahead and play a Shredder. Hey, new stage. Last time we did get to see the Rocco stage. And I think that was the only new stage we played on. We could have played on Garfield's, I think, but I think what wound up happening, it didn't play that. So, oh well. I'm not gonna dwell on that. So yeah, Shredder is the only real villain in the game, and also, yeah, this is the Doubles Dare stage. Yeah, there's voice acting in this game now! Yeah, I don't have to do any more impressions! You guys are free from my shitty impressions! I can just talk! But yeah, Shredder is really the only, actual villain in the game. I mean, because, Zim kinda counts, but not really, and I mean, maybe Oblina to an extent. But realistically, Shredder is the only real villain in the game. And I mean, if they were gonna add another Ninja Turtles character, I would have liked either one of the other turtles that aren't in the game yet, but at the same time, it had to be Shredder. Shredder had to be the next one. You can't have the turtles without Shredder. Even if there's, other stronger villains, like Krang and any other ones. Shredder's just too iconic, man. Especially the 87 version. That's one thing I gotta give this game, is that they use the 87 design. And also, this stage. I know you're looking at this wondering, what in the hell is this cockamamie stage? This is based off Double Dare, one of the earliest Nickelodeon shows. And, it's a rather odd choice, and it's the stage that released at the same time as Shredder, because they already had the Technodrome stage, so they didn't feel like it was worth it to have another Turtles theme stage. They already had 3. That was enough. So, they decided to just throw this in here as an extra, and, I mean, there was no way they were gonna get a Double Dare character, so, yeah. Yeah, if you fall in the slime, you die. The slime is killer now. So, take that for what you will. So yeah, Shredder is strong as fuck. Psycho Crusher! He's literally got a Psycho Crusher. That's the long and short of it. Yeah, Shredder is bonkers. He's got this weird, dash thing for his neutral special. He has, a triple slash for his up special, and then, his down special is, a power-up. So, he can get, super armor, or some crazy shit on his, smash attack, or, a boost to his smash attacks. Shredder's probably not the most viable character, but he just feels good, man. Did I lose or no? That tells me I did not lose. Good. Alright. Okay, to save any potential migraines, let's avoid fighting Garfield. Like, let's just stay away from Garfield with a 39.5-foot pole, okay? I hate Zim, but I'll take that over needing another fucking exorcism. My Switch has enough demons in it. I don't need to give it another exorcism. Anyhow, yeah. There we go. This stage I can play a lot more Smash League. Also, it's kind of fitting because Zim could kind of... Zim is the closest thing to being Krang, so I'll take it. Yeah, really, if there's any, like, non-Turtle character they could add from Turtles, I think it would either have to be Krang or Casey Jones. I think those are the two I'd nominate who were not Raph or Donnie. Like, obviously I'd want all 4 Turtles, but, you know, like, if you staggered them, like, the 2 characters I'd stick in between the other Turtles are Krang and Casey. Just because Krang is, like, sort of the real villain of the show, like, Shredder is, like, the face, and then Krang is the actual, like, brain. Like, literally the brain. And then Casey Jones is just Casey fucking Jones. He's too cool. Like, no matter what iteration of Casey you're talking about. Like, even though in the 80s series, Casey didn't really do all that much, like, he was certainly a lot more prominent in, like, the 2012 series and, like, maybe even the 2007 version? Like, I don't know. I don't know that much about Ninja Turtles. Can you tell? I don't know that much about TMNT. Like, the most exposure I got to it was, like, doing prep for the fucking Karai episode of Fighting Game Freakout. Like, that was the most I did. But yeah. Yeah, wave dashing sun! Wave dashing sun! Shit! Oh my god. This game, going back to this game, it feels so good, man. It's so snappy. And, like, I know some people think it feels weird, and it's like, I get it. Like, some people jumping into, like some people try to play Melee just because they hear, like, the hype of competitive. And they're like, I don't get it. The game feels weird. And it's like, you know what? I understand. Like, I understand the confusion. But it's like, oh my god, Zim, stop. Did you just... Get out of here, Zim. Fuck you. Ugh. But yeah, I get that this game can... Oh, yeah, baby. I think I saw this stage. If there was one thing I gotta take from that possessed-ass recording from last time, Sandy got fucked up. That was probably the quickest set of kills on the stage yet. I'm glad this stage is still busted as fuck. Yeah. Shredder is voiced by Jim Cummings, I'm pretty sure, in this game. Mostly because, oh my god, I just won't shut up. Mostly because in the original 80s series, Shredder was voiced by the late James Avery, better known as Uncle Phil on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And then, no! And then, in the 2012 series, they brought back the 80s versions and then recast them. So for that show, they got Kevin Michael Richardson to voice Shredder, who coincidentally voiced both Heihachi and Spawn in Soul Calibur 2, which was weird as fuck. But yeah, I love that this stage is still dank as fuck. It is not balanced at all, because it's got a fucking an invisible death pit. Like, Multiverses has a similar stage with, like, the long sides and then a pit in the middle. At least in Multiverses, you could fucking see the pit. In this game, they just straight up hide it from you, which is hilarious. Just screw it. It's a random bowl of milk. It kills you. Death milk. That's the most Ren and Stimpy ass thing you could possibly imagine. Just death milk. Yeah. Also, there is another observation I gotta make. First of all, Garfield stage. It's competitive viable. It's literally just Pokemon Stadium. That's pretty much what it is. So yeah, this version is actually tournament. This stage is tournament legal. But they also changed Lucy's stage, the cemetery. They actually removed the random popping skeleton, or not skeleton, tombstones. And they just made it the new Final Destination, which, you know, I used that song in the S-Geist FGF, and didn't realize that that song was actually hype as fuck. So, yeah. Now nobody ever has to think about Legend of Korra again. Nobody has to think about Legend of Trash anymore. And that's good. I mean, if you want to have me not bash the trash, just go watch her episode. I don't bash her that much I don't remember. I don't think the only episode I've seen, like, I've rewatched is, like, SpongeBob and Powdered Toast Man. Those are, like, the two episodes I tried to rewatch. Also, Lucy is just decking the shit out of me, which she is prone to do. So, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to stop. There. Thank you. Thank you! Thank you! Stop. I'm just gonna continue spinning. Spin to win. Shredder is now a human blender. I would not recommend buying Foot Clan branded blenders. They're not healthy for you. They're actually the exact opposite of healthy. Ugh! Hold on. Power up! Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, Shredder's moves, like apart from his light attacks, are all pretty unsafe. So that's kind of the trade you get with him, is that he's powerful as hell, but all of his moves are relatively unsafe. So, it is what it is. Most like a lot of the villains in Smash Bros. So it kind of checks out in that way. Okay, we got no DLC stages, unfortunately. But, you know, at least we get one of the Turtles themed stages, so that's good. Patrick! My buddy old pal. Did you know this fucker has an SPD input? I didn't! Yeah, somehow throughout all the time this game's been out, the whole year and few months it's been out, I did not know this man had an SPD! There is only one. I didn't think it. I did not think Patrick had that. And honestly, I labbed Patrick a little bit. He's, like, on tier list, he's rated pretty low. But, I don't know, I've been jiving a lot with Patrick for some crazy reason. And mostly it's because of that stupid SPD. Like, he has so many, like, he has a bunch of light setups. Oh, shit. I remember Patrick is also the character that gives me problems. Oh my god. This run is cursed. Just fucking grappling hook. I don't care anymore. Become Blender. The program Blender. Speaking of things probably found in Blender, there is a potential leak for this game going around on Twitter. More than likely it's fake, because if you know other games, historically, like, if you know Smash, stuff got faked a lot in Smash. Even stuff that looked pretty damn convincing wound up being fake. Like, remember the fucking Kako Demon me hat thing in Smash Ultimate, you know, for Doom. And people thought, oh, the fucking Doomslayer is gonna be the next character. And turns out, no, it wasn't. Yeah, that whole thing was an elaborate fake. Even though there was, like, I'm pretty sure there was video footage and, like, it had, like, the camera thing from, like, the snapshot mode and whatnot, making it look like it was it made it look like it was a debug setup. Like, nah, it was all fake. So, yeah, there is a leak going around for that supposedly more Nick All-Star Brawl content. Whether it's, like, future content or, like, cut content. It very well could be fake. So, yes. But also, I think in the Rocco, like the Rocco moveset overview video that they made, I'm pretty sure at the end the guy still said stay tuned for more, despite the fact that the game very much does not seem to have any more content left. Just seems to be dead. Just like they fully, like, it seems to be in the grave at this point. But you never know, man. Like, I did not think, like, I thought, like, Rocco would come out and they'd be like, alright, that's it. Thank you for supporting the community. We're done. But it seems like there's been no actual thing of resignation from the team, so I don't know. Maybe a second season could happen, or maybe a sequel, which I would love to see. Like, either one, like, either just continue supporting this game and, like, let it flourish and, like, let there be, like, a substantial, like, next-gen upgrade. Like, if you get the game, like, if there is a substantial upgrade for next-gen systems, that'd be pretty cool. But I mean, Nick has kind of already moved on to the next fucking Nickelodeon kart racers, which kind of followed in the same footsteps as this game, with its marketing scheme. Which, again, like, I did mention in the preamble to the Garfield video, like, this game really did suffer a disconnect between dev and publisher. Like, and that's unfortunately kind of the same thing that's happening with multiverses, is that there is a, like, not as much of a disconnect. And I mean, unlike this game, which only got nominated for Best Fighting Game, Multiverses actually won Best Fighting Game, so it has accolades. Like, that game is now technically acclaimed now. Even though, to be honest, Multiverses is getting worse and worse as the day goes by. Like, that game is getting so unbearably glitchy that it's like, it makes going back to this game a fucking dream. Because, I mean, this game, like, is still kind of funky. But guess what? It functions. It turns on and it works pretty consistently, whereas Multiverses is really kind of a mixed bag whether or not it'll function properly. So just take that into account. Oh my god! Fine, just take the stock away from me. How did I survive up to 170? Mikey was just hitting me with everything he had, and nothing was happening. Just, what the fuck? Oh boy, Lincoln Loud. What are you gonna do to me? I am the Shredder! Just a mere child. Now I'm channeling it. Oh god. No, stop. Just stop. Yeah.
I molded myself into.
Yeah, the only reason Shredder and Garf were freebies was, again, that data mine. Like, that data mine was going on, like, that already happened as I was recording the credit quest. Like, those, like, Shredder and Garf were already basically, like, soft confirmed even during the series. I don't know if I ever mentioned the leak in the series. I might have just not said it, just out of wanting to keep the game like fresh and exciting for anyone who wanted to try it. But yeah, those data mines basically, like, for the devs, it was like, okay, yeah, we're just making them free. Forget it. It's like how SNK made Omega Rugal free for KOF 15, just because people already knew he was in the game. You know? Didn't stop them from charging for all the other DLC characters people already knew about, and alternate movesets for characters that were already in the game. Pause. I know, I know the Orochi forums have had a legacy of being dedicated roster spots before. It's nothing new, it's just... You don't charge money for that shit. Like... It was already pretty annoying when 55% of the fucking Shotos in Street Fighter V were DLC. But these were characters that already existed. At least they were all unique characters with the exception of Kage. Fucking, with KOF 15, those were 3 characters that were already in the game, and you just gave them different movesets, and you put an upcharge on them. The hell was that shit? And the only reason I even bothered with buying that Team Pass was because of Team Samurai Showdown. It was the only reason. And that was the only reason, and I mostly only play Hamaru on that team. So, yes. I literally bought a whole team's worth of characters just so I could play my boy Hamaru. And now I don't even touch KOF 15 anymore, so take that for what you will. Although I don't have the game, although I'm waiting for the crossplay update so that my boy Dark Ace can play the PS5 version and I can play the PS4 version. So yeah, that's the episode, everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Look at this man. Look at this absolute man. Nice. But yeah, that's all I got. Next time on the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl Credit Quest, we are going to be playing as Jenny Wakeman. Yeah, Jenny. This metallic bitch. Don't get it twisted. I was an avid supporter for Jenny when the game came out, so don't worry about it. Anyhow, thank you all so very much for watching this episode. I have been Reaper Vegas, and I will see you all next time.